Listen to this episode if social media feels like the bane of your existence in your business. Now, I hear this all day long. I just don't understand why social media has to be so complex, and I just hate managing all the pieces of social media. If social media didn't take up too much time, like all of these complaints about social media. And trust me, I get it. I know we all didn't think we were going to have to be influencers when we wanted to be a business. However, it is something that is not going anywhere. And so today in this episode, I really want it to be kind of a perspective shift for you. And I want to say thank you for being here and give you a warm welcome. Truly, thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me and my crazy little Midwest accent. My name is Madison Page. This is a topic that I really want to dive into with you. We're going to talk about both mindset as well as strategy here, is why social media feels so heavy. But first, I want to try to change your perspective. And before we dive into that too much, I just wanted to give you a nice warm welcome. Hello, I'm Madison Page. I'm a business growth specialist, and I help product-based business owners grow and scale their business without burnout in their life as well. And this is something that will absolutely be talking about burnout. We will absolutely be talking about why is this something that I hate, because a lot of times it's those things that feel very heavy are the things that actually lead to that burnout that we have. So if social media doesn't feel fun in your business right now, we're going to dive into why that might be. Now, I do have some strategy around this, and of course, some tangible tips and actionable tips. And you know, I really like to provide actionable tips in every single episode because I never want you leaving and being like, all right, what am I supposed to do with that? This episode, you're going to get some of that, but I do want to talk about the perspective and the mindset on this first. Now, before you roll your eyes and you say, Maddie, this isn't a mindset, social media just sucks. Hear me out, okay? Give this episode, whatever it ends up being, 30 minutes of your time, and it might actually change the way that you think about it and then provide you some tangible ways to actually fix it. Listen to the episode. Let me know how you feel after. My DMs are always open. If you're still like, nope, Maddie, I hate it, we absolutely can talk about that. However, this is where we're going to start from here. I'm excited to be able to offer this to you. I really like to support in both mindset and strategy because strategy is great, and I'm a big strategy gal, but a lot of business is mindset. A lot of business is how we feel about the business or how we feel about ourselves, and that really does make such a big difference. Do not dock understanding some perspective shifts, because if we're running our business and it's just us all day long, of course we have mindset blocks that get in the way of our overall execution. So you might say on a day-to-day basis, if it wasn't for social media, I could be so productive, or no one ever wants to tackle our social media. Every time you hire somebody, it just doesn't look the way that you want it to, and it's not something that you want to have the capacity for. Social media takes up so much time, or managing all areas of social media is just so dang hard, or, content is literally the bane of your existence. One of my greatest icks while scrolling on social media is the audios of people being like, I'm a business owner, so turns out I have to be a content creator. So, here's my content for the day. I literally cannot stand those. I want to not interested in the audios of those. I don't know how I can make Instagram know that that is not something that I want to hear, because the only reason that we are able to truly grow businesses the way that we have right now is because of social media. I want you to truly sit back and think. And of course, there's so many ways to build a business, but if social media were gone tomorrow, as we have seen with this looming TikTok ban, how would you grow your business? How would you market your business? If we didn't have social media, if we didn't have this incredible tool that we were given, what would you be doing to grow right now? And if it was gone, where would we be posting? Where would we be going? What would we have to do? You would literally have to go back to in-person marketing. Maybe SEO is the next wave that would happen if social media went away, as people would then just be searching on the internet for it. But what would happen if social media went away? Social media is a gift. It is a tool. It is an incredible tool to grow your own business. And of course, there's many tools and resources out there. We have SEO, you could do markets, you could do Etsy, you could do Fair. There might be some other websites out there that you would be able to do. But if we didn't have social media, where would you be trying to grow a community and grow a customer base? Things get so much harder if social media were not in the picture. Social media is one of the biggest gifts that we have been given as an entrepreneurial spirit. Like, we are people that love to create. We are people that want to get our message out into the world. We are people that are going to innovate and constantly be creating. What better way to share that with the world than with social media? Social media has created thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs, millions of jobs, millions of businesses, changed millions of lives, because it is a space that people are already active. It's a space that millions of people show up to every single day, whether or not you are marketing. They are already there. They aren't going there to be marketed to. They are going there to consume. They're just going there to learn and to be entertained and to be inspired. And you just happen to be able to be amongst that crowd of what they are consuming. We're given this tool to share our message and have the opportunity of people to see it over and over and over again. Every single time you post, you have the opportunity of that post to be seen by millions of people. Because if it goes viral, it's a possibility. You have the opportunity every single time that you set aside the 30 to 60 minutes that it takes for you to create a post or to create some stories or whatever that might be. You are giving yourself that opportunity to be seen by millions of people. It might not be the best thing for society. I'm gonna say that. I have never said that I think social media is a wonderful thing for people. I say it all the time that if it wasn't for my business, I probably wouldn't even be on social media. And I'm sure you feel similar to that. I know a lot of my creative friends feel similar to that. However, it is an incredible tool for business owners. It's an incredible tool to create connections, create community, and build relationships with people that actually allow you to change your life. Like, it allows you to build a community, and whether or not you stay in the business that you have right now or you want to move and adapt, if you have a community already built, your life gets so much easier. I was talking to a client this week who she really wants to be a stylist. She really wants to be a celebrity or influencer stylist. And she just said, like, Maddie, honestly, I want to do this. I don't really know where to start. And I said, well, where do you think you would start? She's like, well, I should just start building a community, right? Yes, you need to start building a community, having that personal brand. And her biggest thing was the fear of moving forward. And I told her, your life gets so much easier when you have 10,000 followers, when you have 5,000 followers, when you just have a community of people that absolutely love you and that will ride or die for whatever the mission is that you have. Social media is the home of your community. It's the home of your business. For many of my clients, it is the medium that the majority of their sales come from. It literally gives you the opportunity to reach and gather your exact ideal customer. There has not been a tool like that, really, truly, in history of the magnitude of social media to grow your business. 78% of consumers say that they look at social media platforms before they shop from a business right now, meaning your social media is your first impression. It's the home of your community. It's where you collaborate with your customers. It's where you are building relationships with people. It literally is the space that people find you, they're nurtured into your community, and they buy from you. Your social media is the home of your business. And honestly, your social media, if it rocks, your website and other areas of your sales process doesn't even need to be that great, because we can convert so highly on social media. You can build a community that will buy no matter how clunky your customer journey is, even though your website should still be easy. However, things get easier when you have a community. Instead of thinking of social media like a chore or like another thing that has to be done, think of it as truly your most important asset for community building, making sales, and growth that you have. It's a space to build relationships. It's a space to collaborate. It's a space to allow people to find you. It can be your entire buying cycle. It can be your full funnel of your business. I have plenty of clients that they just have social media is really the only way that their business is growing. Of course, we have we have emails and we have their website and all of that, but their sales come from social media. It truly is a space that provides so much potential. You have so many opportunities right at your fingertips. So you might be kind of rolling your eyes being like, Maddie, yeah, you're preaching to the choir. I understand. I get it, but it still just kind of sucks, right? Like I just don't want to have to do it. When you feel that way, I want you to think of this conversation. I want you to reframe your thought around social media to, instead of this is such a pain in the butt, it's just another task, like this is one of the most important things that I could do today in my business is keep on connecting. This is actually growing my business when I'm doing this. If someone were to tell you literally tomorrow, they were to come up to you and they told you that you are going to get a tool that gives you access to your ideal customer in the thousands or millions, like directly your perfect customer, all you had to do was show up on it for like 30 to 60 minutes a day to show up and create content. Would you be excited about it? Would you be like, hell yeah, that's awesome? If somebody were to say something new is coming tomorrow, it is going to allow for millions of people to already be active on it. And you are going to get to talk about your business and build a community with your exact ideal customers. All you have to do is spend 30 to 60 minutes a day creating something for it. And sometimes it doesn't even take 30 to 60 minutes. And you will be able to build a community of people. Would you be excited about it? Or would you be like, it sounds like a chore, sounds like it's a pain in the butt? To put it bluntly, the reason most people hate social media is because they never actually learned how to utilize it. Because I'm sure when I said that, all you have to do is show up for 30 to 60 minutes and it's going to work for you and it's going to allow you to find your ideal customers. You were like, Maddie, I do that and it's not working. I'm trying, I'm spending the 30 to 60 minutes on it and it's not working. If I can be incredibly blunt with you, a lot of times you hate social media because it's not working for you. You don't hate social media as a whole. I love showing up on my Instagram stories. I love creating content for social. I could literally post 100 Instagram stories every single day because it is so much fun. Like I think it is just a wonderful form of content for people to consume, to make the home of my community. If you don't follow me and you don't watch my Instagram stories, it's literally one of my favorite spaces. I love to show people what I'm doing behind the scenes and to provide some context. And when I get questions in the DMs, I answer them there. To know when you show up and it works and people are going to buy, or you are nurturing them into your community, that every single time you're doing something that it's actually working for you, it takes the frustration out of it. It makes it where it's not that difficult anymore. It makes it where it's not that annoying anymore. The annoying part for you, the part that you hate, is the waste of time that it feels when it's not working most of the time. Of course, there's some people that are just like, no, social media is just like not for me. I don't like all the numbers and whatever. But most of the time, I would say 90% of my clients, the reason that they hate social media is because they just don't know how to utilize it. Once you know the strategy, once you know what you have to post, things get a lot easier. When you know that 60 minutes that you are spending on social media that day is either going to get people closer to buying, makes a new customer find you, get them into your community, or actually make them buy from you. And you're not just like hoping and betting, you're not just like crossing your fingers and hoping something happens, then it actually gets to be fun. It gets to be like a game. And one of my clients said this the other day, is like, it's almost like a game now, because I am just posting and seeing what sales, what generates sales and what doesn't. I have enough of a plan on my marketing that all I have to do is post, and I know, I'm just like, it's almost fun. It's like an experiment. I'm curious. I'm like, is this actually going to do what I want it to do, or is it not? Or, let me see how many times I can post and how many times it's going to work. And it actually gets to be fun when you know it. Social media itself is usually not what's annoying. It's the fact that it feels like it's not worth it, that it feels like it's a waste of time. It feels like you're not getting that like immediate gratification from it. And so I want to share some tangible tips. That is the mindset shift that I really want you to make. The next time that you feel like social media is annoying and you roll your eyes at it and you push it off, as maybe you'll start being consistent next year, or, this is something that I just want to outsource to some kid somewhere. Social media is the home of your